yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. John?
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Yeah.
Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore.
Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more.
That's nice.
Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow.
Hang a shining star upon the highest bough,
And have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
There we go. Everything's back up. Alright. I think we are now properly shown here. Excellent, yes. Just making sure things are all set on my end, which it looks like they are. Yes, and hello, everyone. We made it to Friday. There is train there. There is train there. Look. See? It's coming around. You'll see it in a second. See, there it is. There it is. Right above me. See? The choo-choo. Anyway. Welcome back to the art stream. We're just gonna kind of get back at this little night picture we decided just to do yesterday, or last week I should say. That's the wrong direction. So yeah, let's just get back into that. And you know what? I did kind of realize that I've got the rifleman's cockpit a little wrong, but you know what? I like that smaller visor looking cockpit, so I'm gonna keep it. Heck to what anyone else says, I'm gonna keep it like that. Right now, we're gonna kind of look. Okay, that's right. We were working on some steamed hams to see how to do that, but I was also working on something else, so I forgot. But coming back and looking at what we've got over here, I kind of like how that looks. So we're going to come back to the mech now, I think. Hamburgers. So let's see what all is actually lined out on this thing. I think I've got the waist down lined out. Yeah, I've got the waist down lined out. Some of the leg needs to be done on this other side, but we can get that. Let's just go ahead and just collapse that all together. Now bring that all up in. Nice color lines. Let's get back on that leg layer and get back to our pen here. That's too big. Why is that too big? That's probably too big because of the other picture I was working on. Why is this too big? looks about right. Okay. We'll put this up in the waist area too. Wait, has that already been done? That has already been done. It's been done previous. Okay, that. Wow, we just did that. Okay, that's fine. Go like that. We'll be erasing a little bit of that, so don't worry. What we got going on over here? Terrible. So come back into this. I'm sorry, I might just copy, paste, and flip the other arm on depending on how this one turns. Well, depending on how this one turns out. I think I actually want to get rid of that real quick. Up like that. Is that what I did? I think I did just copy paste. No, I didn't. That was both freehand. No, that's copy flipped. I did previously. So now those should be a little different there. We have gone to Epidemic's fantasy playlist once again for the time being. With the exception of the opening, which was John Denver and Rolf from the Muppets singing "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." Take it, move it over like that. Make it look like how I want to look. think this portion will be left in the torso. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those two, and then merge them back together. There we go. And then when we go to move it, yep, that's all together like that. Okay. Yeah, why not? I'll work with that. Alright. Here's the torso, and you know what? We're gonna try the whole, we're gonna try the whole symmetry thing here. Even though it probably won't work. With how that cockpit is. But we'll give it a shot, see what happens. We're just gonna ignore some things for now. And maybe fix what we feel like, or just completely erase it all if we don't like how this turns out. Because right now I'm just looking at this left side, I'm not paying attention to the right at the moment. I mean, the only place this probably will look a little buggy is the cockpit. We can always go back and clean it up a little bit too. That big old radar bar up here. Okay, so the only thing that really kind of suffered is the cockpit. Obviously, if we just go ahead, turn that off. Let's turn the sketch off first real quick. Give me a moment, please. I think I know what that means. Nope, that was something else. So there we go. There we are. Thank you guys. Looking at this. Okay. Yeah, that's not that bad. That's not all that bad. I might be able to fudge around the colors actually. Yeah, because that's the only color I have at the moment. Well, that and the legs, but still. Can I bring this in, have it sit where I want it to is a question. Cancel. Back to T for transformation. I think that will work there, and we'll just erase up and over here. Oh, that's a little too big for what I need. Let's bump you down to a 17 there. That's still going to get across what I want. So let's go to our waist. Get rid of that. Let's go back here. Zoom out. You can really tell the ink difference now. Maybe I should go back. Yeah, let's go back and redo the whole chassis of the mech here, because, again, just different size looked off. Sketch back on. Again. Just need to see if we're at the right size. Alright, looks like it's 5. Bring that back up. Alright. Let's turn the waist off real quick. Nope, back to torso. Turn the waist off. Hello, hello.
Hi there. I'm sorry. I forgot that your stream was happening after I offered to join.
Oh, no, that's quite alright. Ladies and gentlemen, in this bystander.
Hello, hello.
Member of the Legion. Do you have a show on the channel?
No. Well, what it is that I only recently got involved with the WBPL.
Ah, I see.
And I also, my internet really isn't good enough to support a stream.
Oh, okay, but you want to be involved, so why not co-host kind of thing?
Exactly.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's exactly what it is. Also, I just want to chat with people.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Do you like your icon as far as like representing you and things like that?
Icon in which way?
Well, it is like you see the stream right now, right?
Yep.
All right, you see me down the little corner there?
Bottom right?
Yeah, the bottom right. Yeah, me. Haha.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Well, say the only reason I asked that is because let's do some witchcraftery here. Properties. Is this how this new Bungie works? Find out in a second here. Yeah, there you say, and now you've joined me. See.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes, I would actually like a new icon.
No, that's fair. If you've got a couple of pictures you want to supply me, go ahead and do that. Or a single picture. Because how this reaction website works is if you don't have anything personalized like I do, it will take whatever image you give it, and grayed out for not talking, and then light it up when it does talk.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but obviously, if you use two different pictures here, as you can see with me, it goes from one and then to the other.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's obviously it's not mandatory, but it's just a little something extra for the stream. That's all. And I'm now giving you a live share of my stream. I mean, obviously it's drawing, so you don't need up to the second updates. But still, if you want to see how things live in my brain, that's how they live in my brain. Yeah, like I said, if you want to send a couple of pictures, we can change the cat's face.
Although I do like the cat's face. but yes, that would be good.
I'll let you think that over. And I'll get back to this.
Yeah, I'll just hang out, maybe play some Factorio in the background, and otherwise just hang out and chat.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, just watch, chat, see how they're doing. I mean, it's usually a chill stream too, so mostly it's just ramblings of a madman.
So, like the rest of the league, then.
Just about, yeah. But see, right now it's just forced ramblings of me, though.
And now you have a second madman, so there you go.
Exactly, mad men, if you will. God, I hope we don't get sued.
That's okay. I don't have anything they can take.
Yeah. Well, as I said right now, I'm using the symmetry tool to kind of get everything to match up here. On this rifleman, I've decided to add for this picture. And I'm just paying attention to the left side of the image. Because, yes, while the right side is being mimicked, I know it's not going to be immediately even with what I have done on the actual sketch layer itself.
Something I've often wondered about with software like this, how much money does it cost?
I am using Clip Studio Paint, and it's relatively cheap. I'm using Clip Studio 1. They do have a second version out, which did go the way of Photoshop, which is a pay to license, subscription base. And because of all the backlash and everything that came out, they're like, okay, Clip Studio 3, it's a one and done again. Don't worry about us, doing that again. We have learned our lesson, because Clip Studio is actually, I believe, a Japanese program.
Okay.
But they have sales generally about 4 times a year, once per season, basically. And it goes on sale for about 50% off. And that's when I bought it originally, and I think I paid like $25 for it, so it initially cost about $50.
Yeah.
Which in and of itself ain't that bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it is a cheaper alternative to Photoshop.
Yeah, I've been wanting to learn how to draw, and I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you think a digital platform can help you get into that, I won't necessarily stand in your way. But like the lowest threshold to do that is, just going to CVS, getting a couple of mechanical pencils and a sketchbook, and just start from there. I used to draw a lot back in high school and things like that. I really didn't draw much after that. I never really stayed on top of it, so got really rusty and everything like that. Let's see, turn the waist back on. There it is. And it's basically getting this program has helped me get back into drawing, just because, just hanging out online and things like that is just a lot easier to, I feel, to do when you do something like this digitally. Like, that's why I got the capture card
Yeah.
for my consoles, because excluding the Legion itself, just hanging out online. If I could, have a way of sharing that, I'll do that activity a little more often.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
also, I am watching your Christmas tree with the little train going around and around, and that's really beautiful.
Yeah, I do like to share that with the Legion every year, the tree. So I like to pop that on here in the evenings. I won't have it on tomorrow morning for the Saturday stream, but because right behind the tree is a big window, my big front window there. So obviously, when the sun is out, the tree is basically silhouetted, and you really can't see it all that well. Mm-hmm. So, at the very least, I will have it on at night, and when I'm in one of the chat rooms, I'll just toss on my webcam like this, and just have it go off for anybody that wants to just enjoy that. And I figure since, I've got the night stream right now, I'll share it with our audience. And yes, I do have a few trains back there. I've actually got like a whole little train yard back behind the tree and everything like that.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Yeah, I've got that whole little village down below. Well, you really can't see much of the village, but let me go ahead and grab the camera and I'll kind of pan it around a little bit. But yeah, down below I've kind of got a whole little village under the tree there. And then back behind the tree, like I said, I've got like a little train yard because I've got a few more locomotives back in a shed back there, and then some other coaches and trucks and things like that too.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead and turn the sketch layer off again. Okay, I don't like how that turned out, but I can fix that. I can fix the bottom of the cockpit there, but that looks better. Looks better. I might do away with a couple of these other details though, but turn the sketch back on, turn the waist on. We're gonna erase this part of the waist. Turn the sketch off actually, so we can fix the underside of the torso here too. That eraser skill, go. Alright. Let's actually go ahead, just turn that full 90. We can just pull straight down now. There we go. That's a little better, a little bit of a cleft down there, but we can just get rid of that with the eraser here. Alright, there we go. We might... Alright, let's fuss around with the cockpit again. Let's go ahead and hit that magic save button first, though. That's always a good
always
button.
Very important.
Yeah, that's always a good button to press when you're working on something, especially on a computer, is that save button.
Yes.
Doesn't really matter the program, doesn't matter what you're doing, that save button is a very important button to push.
It's always fun when you're playing an older game that doesn't have autosave and you it crashes or you lose or something like that. You look at it and you go, "Aw, I just lost like half an hour's worth of time."
Wait, when was the last time I saved? Shit.
Right?
All you had to do was follow the goddamn train. Alright. Alright. Resizing isn't necessarily working. Let's hide that layer and make a new cockpit layer. Call it Cockpit 2. Sketch layer back on. We'll get our colors from this again, though. There's our ink dropper tool. So we'll grab that one. Then there's our brush. Oh, sorry, smooth watercolor. I have to remember that. Smooth watercolor. Okay, let's bump this back down to 15, so...
Yes. Yes, clock. Bong.
Yes, my grandfather clock. Hey, that worked out pretty good right there. Worked out pretty good right there. Alright, you know, I'm actually going to make a third layer. And this third layer, too, shall also be under the symmetrical ruler. Let's turn that off real quick. Alright. Bring that down like that.
There you go. That's looking pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, it's the sketch that's tossing me off a little bit. Because there are some lines over on this side that make it look different here, so let's turn that off. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Zoom in a little bit. We're just gonna clean up a couple of these old lines here. Okay. It's a little... do this real quick. Have opposite color. Then okay, so that one is the big one too. I think I like the second one a little bit better, but kind of like the size that this other one did. So let's try and cut the screen down a little bit.
Maybe just have the green in sort of the one of the top corners.
Well, the reason I made that different color is because they were the same color. Mm-hmm. And this is going to be the cockpit of the mech. And because this is the original one here. But it's slightly off because we went off the sketch first. But then when I did the main torso here, obviously things were a little off. So I think I like the size that this one was. Or the size that this one came out to be. But I just like the positioning of this green one a little bit better. So I'm going to, I think, use that. I want to... So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring... turn that off. Make this a little bit smaller. We're going to... that up like that. Okay. It basically gets cut off right about there, which is about here. A little bit more. Okay, I think that'll work. I think that's pretty good, so we can actually go ahead and just get rid of this layer altogether. where is our delete layer? There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll turn. Gonna grab that yellow again. That was the base color we used. Bump out of that, turn that off. And once again, just bring that all back to itself. And then bump that, and then we use the airbrush options, highlight and shadow, I believe. For just the smaller portions. Let's go shadow. Did I? I think I did. I think actually what I think it is, I just went to the options here and just went a little bit darker there. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I did, but I kind of liked how that looked almost. Just go ahead and bump that down to 10. That looks a little too dark. Let's go back to the original. Just use that as its own natural shadow. And then we'll grab the highlight here. Well, we'll go down to a 6 here, and just back in the corner there, because it's highlighting just a little bit. It's going to highlight just a little bit of that. Oh. Now, how does... Okay, well, why does that look different now? I really want to know what I did for that now. So I really liked how that looked. I'm trying to remember what I did to get that shading. Did I just maybe soft airbrush? We'll see. Just grab a little bit of a...
Confused on that, it is a rifleman.
Yep, that happened just to be the mini I had last week. So I just grabbed it, it's like, okay, it's gonna be a rifleman.
Oh, I will be right back. Gotta go
No
do
problem.
something.
Yeah, no problem. That's a little bit bigger. Still too dark. Okay. But I think I found what I think it was just the airbrush I used, so. We're gonna go ahead and just well, save is a good call too, but there's our ink dropper. Let's go ahead and just grab that color straight up. Make that a little bit smaller. No, I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks like a good substitute there. You know, I like the Rifleman. I like the Rifleman. That's why I picked up the model when I did at Gen Con. Torso. Nope. Back to our thing real quick. And what I'd like to do is maybe try this. Okay, actually, I wasn't sure if I'd like how that would look. I think I kind of like that now. I think I actually do kind of like that now. Was it escape? It's backspace. Was it? Let's save first. Alright, let's just right click, show ruler. There we go. Turn the ruler off. That does that. Good. Okay. You know what? I didn't think I wanted the line under that, but you know what? I think it's a good choice now. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of line cleanup real quick. Like we said, we're just gonna grab this and we're just gonna duplicate layer, flip that horizontal, and then we're just gonna drag it on over. This is pretty much how your mechs are made, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm baking some bread as it happens.
Oh, wonderful.
I've got some focaccia bread on the go, and it's the last batch turned out quite nice. I'm curious to see how this one turns out.
Oh. Is this something you do on the norm, or just a little bit of an experiment to see what you can do?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Okay.
So I've taken to baking my own bread.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because everything is so expensive nowadays.
Yeah. No, we hear you on that, I'm sure.
But I've taken to baking my own bread, and I've been doing it for a bit. But I made focaccia bread in the last batch, and it turned out really nicely. I changed a couple things around, and I'm really curious to see how this stuff turns out.
Okay. Let's finish legs here. Okay, here we go. Oh, I didn't finish. Oh, I did. That's right. I didn't experiment. That's right. Okay. Let's get back to these lines real quick. Let's just change this back to that one back to black at least. Yeah, I'm doing something a little different with this image, and that's going to be not a lot of color detail, but we're going to try and get some of that detail just coming out of the lines.
Okay. Yep.
Kind of like you see on this leg here. It's meant to be, just a dark. It's going to be just a dark, secluded image where the real focus is actually going to be on the background, basically. Oop, there we go, doing that again.
But there's a surprise rifleman.
It's just no, it's just a guy, probably out on patrol or something like that. That just decides, it's nighttime, there's nothing out here. Why not just take a bit of a break and enjoy what surrounds them?
Okay, fair enough. The more of a human focus
Yeah.
than big stumpy Mexico burr.
Yeah, he just happens to be in a mech. That's all. He just happens to be a mech pilot. We could have done this with anything. But I figured, something like just an open wilderness sort of thing. You know what? That's probably common enough in Battletech, where it's just out in the open where there is nothing around, with the exception of maybe those city scenes. But we're not here for a city scene.
Well, it's something I've noticed quite a lot in the games, at least, is that it seems to be that there are like isolated small bases out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this guy is posted up doing sentry somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Colors back out. Collapse that again. Legs. Yeah, we'll make the waist its own layer too. Just like we did in the lines. And then it is the torso. I do want the cockpit lit up, though. That is why we did it separate. I do want that kind of lit up and detailed a bit.
Maybe have a couple of running lights on the arms or something lit up as well.
All right, we could do that. We do have one little light here where he shot the campfire into existence, so the muzzle's just cooling off. Do have that, but yeah, we could work on some running lights. We could do that.
Sort of have the mech on standby rather than
They're completely
active.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
Or active, yeah, you're right.
It's either completely off or completely active. It's just idling, ready to go.
Yeah, we could figure out a place to put those lights in a few minutes here. When we do the rest of the ambiance, let's just get our main structure done. Then we'll move on to coloring the lines out again. Kind of like I experimented last week again with the legs there. I kind of like how it, obviously you got the flames here, got the brighter outlines, and then they kind of just dim as you gradually get further from that fire. So I got to figure out how much darker I want to go when it comes to coloring in those lines. So, get back in here. Oh shit. When did that move? There. That would have been embarrassing. I hadn't caught that when I did. Anyway, back to torso, which did include the dish here. Who knows? Maybe we'll even just keep it all black up here, too. But we are going to have to do a little bit of erasing here. There's that. There we go. Alright, then arms get their own layer here. Back to our paintbrush. Let's bump that back up to 20. There we go. But yeah, Clip Studio is pretty. I caught onto it easy, and plus there's just like a whole bunch of like different brushes and things like that you can download for that. Like where are they at here? I have got a couple of extras here somewhere. I got some wood pattern ones sitting somewhere in one of these. Here, yeah, wood texture, wood brush. That can help with details if you wanted.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got a lot of different. It's got a lot of community support behind it. If you end up picking up something like this, and a lot of them are free. Some of the brushes can be paid for. But there's a lot of stuff on here that is just, free to if you want to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's bring this down to an 8. Since we're here, we'll color this in. That same size. Bump that back up to 15 or so. That went outside the line. And also on the plus side, it does not seem like the sounds of the train are making it through the microphone.
Can confirm.
Alright. Well, that's just a menacing silhouette right there.
It just wants to give you some hugs.
Yeah. Yeah. But it has no hands in which to give hugs with.
It hugs with lasers.
This is one of my riflemen, sir. It hugs with at least an AC-20, if not something more devastating, like maybe Gauss.
Fair enough.
Okay. So we're here in the leggies. Leggies. Let's save our. Right, let's see here. Yes, let's grab that color. Now, just lightly go over this side here. I kind of like how this is turning out.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
kind of leave that section there dark. Alright, let me go to the soft brush real quick. Because I do want to knock... Oh wait, no, that does the opposite of what I actually want. I don't want to get rid of those lines. Let's turn them black again.
I am being informed that it is dinner time, but I regret to inform the resident fuzzball that it is not yet dinner time.
Clearly, one of you is wrong.
Clearly he's going to starve to death.
I mean, Father, I can see the bottom of my bowl. Why do you do this to me? Father, why? I shall be nothing but bones when next you see me. Yeah, I'm just gonna lightly brush over this with the oil color, because I think that lighter coloring, the further we get from there, works. And even like the no coloring we did here back behind the lake, I think that helps too. Kind of show like it's in shadow a bit.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. Alright. Tuck that torso. Hit that button. Alright, let's actually go into our shade selector here. A little darker, but also a little, just a hint lighter, I think. Let's try this, see how this looks. Okay, it's too warm. That's way too warm.
Oh. Now the I'm slowly starving yells are beginning.
You see, Father, I am going to be nothing but skin and bone.
Yes. Poor little kitty. Constantly starving.
For those of you unaware, there is a void which lives in the house with our innocent bystander here, and clearly he shall be nothing but skin and bone by the time dinner is here.
Yes. And he seems to starve every night. Like it's very strange.
Every night this time.
Yes.
How dare you do this to your creature? Colberto, feed your cat, as we say in the Legion. I really like how this just gentle applying is coming out over these colorings here. I'm really liking this. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do now for down here. Let's grab this color here. Oh, wait, that helps if I'm actually on the proper layer. Let's go ahead and actually, once again, combine the arm layers. Merge selected layers, there we go. So now we can do them both at the same time. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's do that, now let's do this. Put a little more orange in here. there. Like that. I like that. But grab this and we'll just go back to black with that. Those right there. That's not what I want to get rid of. This is what I want to do. Those are black. These are black. And then back to our paintbrush. There we are. Bigger. Oh wait, wrong color. This color.
Okay, I can see what you're going for.
Yeah. Let's try and get a little bit of color here around, first off where it's close to the fire, then obviously a little bit of more of the orange here where that is at. But let's go ahead and we'll bring this back down now for the rest. Bumped up to a 20. Not over there. Like that, and then what I think is we'll come in, we'll grab this color again. See if I can get a, but I'll save, thank you. Grab that one. Just dash this around with the rest here. I do like that. I do like that. I might actually end up changing out some of this, using some of this orange here, and redoing this leg here. Let's go ahead and just get the rest of this arm over here. Actually, no. Let's leave some of that in the black, actually. I'll just color in. Uh-oh. Okay, let's turn the color off real quick. Okay, yeah, that should be. Either that or because it's against the white, I'm just not seeing the color change. It's entirely possible. Or I'm so damn sloppy at the colors on the color palette. Yeah, I can see the color change zoomed in. Alright, let's turn the ground off here. Yeah. It is the white that is throwing that off a bit, but also the colors are a bit sloppy. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to open our color here, go to neck, go to arms, and hit that. And I'm going to grab a nice, annoying green. And we're gonna clean up some of these outside the fifth grader, second grader, stay inside the line kind of things. All right, let's go back to black. We're just gonna grab our monofill and just right back into space. There we go. That color, close that back up, go back to the arm. really got a little aggressive with the color now, with the uncoloring. So let's. Whoop. Okay, what's going on here? What have you done, mouse?
Every time I listen to someone drawing with a drawing software, it always seems to be the same thing. Like, no, not that color, this color, or wrong brush, or mouse, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, I want to know where this came from. All right, let's go ahead and just close that back off and go back into here. Mouse, what have you done? I can't believe you betrayed me like this. Curse you! I might need to go. Yeah, it's definitely the white contrast against the color I chose. It seems like for the arms here, because much as I try to add some more color, it's not popping like the rest of that is, which is, you know what, fine. Let's actually go back and grab this orange here. Do that. Grab that again. All right. I think I like that better. All right. Now, last week, what we were playing with before we ended was our steamed hams. We're calling them steamed hams, despite the fact they're obviously grilled. Jump back to the whites. All right, we're playing with this teal color. Let's grab that. Guess that's the brightest one. And I think I felt on the smooth water color I liked. I really got to push down on it. Nothing harder, hardest.
Come here, you little weirdo.
I'm right here, okay? You don't need to call me names. I can hear you just fine.
The resident gremlin is being weird.
I mean, how else would you expect said gremlin to be, though?
Fair.
All right.
Oh, he doesn't want attention, that's for sure.
Yes. Okay. This is gonna be weird. No, it's not. Because these steamed hams right in between the sky and the ground. So it looks like that. Okay, I like how that works. I like how that works. Now I just have to decide on, I guess, how to start some of it. Ooh, I think I got an idea. Let's do that, and then we'll see. Let's see how this looks. Yes. Okay. I think I found out what I'd like to try here. Got that, and we're just going to go up and down lightly. Oh, I'm liking how that looks now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. That is pretty good. Okay. Okay. Let's do the same thing on another layer here and see how well they look together, like one on top of the other. Almost. Oh, this is going to be a lot of layers now, but I like how that looks. I'm really liking how that looks. Let's... There we go. Watch the replay. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, in case I ever need to remember how to do this again, I'm going to say it on stream. This is the smooth watercolor tool. I'm making one hard line, and then I'm just lightly brushing up and down against it. That is a nice donation, Ethan. That is a nice donation. Thank you, buddy. How you
Thank
doing?
you, Ethan.
How you doing on this Friday evening? I gotta get something right in between there, so let's make another layer. There are gonna be so many card layers. This is gonna be quite comically frustrating and funny.
Maybe choose a slightly different color to work that in there as well.
Oh, we're gonna be using a few colors here, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to see, kind of get a technique down. And
Fair enough.
this is working. I really like. Oh well, you know, make yourself a drink there, buddy. Make yourself a drink. You've earned it, Ethan. You've earned it.
Yeah, physical therapy is just not easy. Good on you for doing it.
Yeah. Good on you for keeping up, but make yourself a drink, buddy. You know what to put yourself through psychologically now. And I'll have a little bit of a drink too. Okay, so we're now going to make folders inside of this folder. Because I figured this out now. This one is going to be our teals. And that is all of these layers here. Dragged up in there, and we can close that. All right. This will be that pink color we got. So funny. You can never fight the aftertaste, Ether. You can never fight the aftertaste. It's an uphill battle, and you're climbing up a cliff here. Get more color. What that layer's called. Alright, let's go. And go. All those. Okay, close that off. That's what happened. Alright. We don't need the sketch layer anymore. Put that in the background. Yes, Mercury, I have ordered my HasLab PKE and trap. I have done that, yes. Thank you for checking up on that. The Adam Savage video they had yesterday didn't clench me for it because I was pretty much already going to get it, but it really did help. It really did help to remind me to toss my hat into that. Alright, so this pink one. Let's go ahead and really just do that.
My desk has been invaded by a gremlin.
Okay. Like how it's working for the teal. What happened? All right, go forward. What happened? Okay, so we're at 50 now. What happens if I jump up to 100 and then try and just... Okay, not bad.
Yeah, I'd say that looks a little bit better than your previous attempts.
Yeah. Back. I want to see here, just layer on layer of basically the same. Pattern here. Let's hit them all together, bring them down to 50. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay, I like that. That's not bad. All right, what we got here? Let's grab this green yellow back here. And what we'll do oh, that looks nice. That looks kind of nice there. That's looking pretty neat. Let's put a little...
Yeah, that's good.
Let's go back to 50 here. Yeah, that is looking pretty neat. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I want to go back to the pink. I want to try and clean this up or something. But let's try just the wet brush here. First off, we'll stay with this color, see what happens. Not bad, but let's dive into... Alright, let's grab the pink. Not bad. Just go up and down. Hang on, go back, go back. bump that to 100 and see. Whoa. Lightly. No. Okay. Smaller the brush. Smaller the brush. Let's bump that to 25 then. That gives a nice little trail off, I'll say. But it's not grabbing from the layer itself, though. It's... So what I want to try and do is I want to try and do something with that little edge. I can easily crop that out, but let's not. Pull that down a little bit. I'll pull that all back down a little bit. Okay. Okay. That's looking good. Let's get a little more over here. And what I think I'll do is we'll grab a... Just go ahead and grab that blue right there. This was a yellow color. This will be blue. Just shrink that down. Make another 4. Ooh, okay. Rounding out the top looks really good too. And just have it kind of just weak down. That's really giving I'm liking that too. So let's try that again here. Go back. Alright. Get that back out. I really like how that one looks. Let's try and duplicate that one. Back. I mean, okay. I do realize it would be easy just to erase it all, but screw it. Alright, save. Blah. So that just became that. Wonderful. Okay, that's accidentally good. Now I want something kind of connect those two. Nope, all two. There. That's nice, that's nice. Alright. Feels there's a little too... Alright, which layer is this layer? Okay, let's try and spread some of this out a bit.
Hello, Paladin Star. We're just hanging out, having a good time.
We're working on some Aurora Borealis.
With bonus rifleman.
Yeah. Let's swing. Back to this layer. Swing in that. That's not that bad, I guess. No. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. There's something to do there, but I don't know what. Because it feels like this section right here is a little too. Well, I mean, if I wanted to. Feels like it's a little too much. Just turn down the opaquency on it. Yeah, you know, about 60, I think that feels about right. Okay. The pink, I know. Oh, I didn't want to turn it off, but I do want to turn down the pink a little bit. I'm still on the wrong folder. Yeah, I think turn that down to about 70 or so is good. The yellow, let's grab all the yellow and pull it down a little bit. You know what? Let's put that there, but let's put it under the pink. Alright, push it back up.
Paladin Star. Good on you. Yeah, final exams are always tough.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah. Yeah, hanging out for a couple hours sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
There you
These
go.
streams usually aren't all that extreme, wacky, or wild. I think
You get into one of those ones that has all the sound effects and visual effects and everything else. It's just like, hey, a new sub just dropped. Explosion sound,
Yeah.
cheering,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Now, I mean, look, even with the notifications, these are all still, you know, pretty chill. Okay. Now, let's go back. This will be a bit of a foreground now, and this will be everyone's favorite. I'm gonna try and put in some heavy trees, as our friend Bob would say.
Some happy little trees.
Yep. Figure out how to do some happy trees here.
Definitely won't be on fire in a couple hours.
Probably not. Shouldn't be. Let's just see here. Transparent watercolor. Maybe I should have tried that. Anyway, let's just start experimenting with brushes here. See what we can't get to maybe work. That is the Bit Husky brush. Not bad. Let's try the smooth brush at 30. That's not bad. hey, that doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. We just push it up at the top there. Hey, it's not bad. I guess appropriate for what we're doing.
Just a small detail that I thought was worth mentioning.
What's that?
Have a little, just a small detail that I think is worth mentioning. Around the fire,
Yeah.
just a little patch of melted snow. So I guess a
Oh,
black
yeah.
or gray circle.
Yeah, something. We'll see about that. Yeah, it's the song. It's called "And the Sky Shall Unfold." It's actually a pretty good song. I like it. You know, when I was looking at this, thinking about it, looking at the size comparison chart I did for the rifleman compared to a person, let me just grab this real quick, go to black. It showed person standing, I want to say maybe average of 6 foot, so that person came up to about to the, just around the rifleman's ankle, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And so, knowing that, and with MechWarrior 5 being like the first game I've played, the trees in that game, you know, they're really only about most
I'd
of
say
them.
up to the knee. Maybe up to the knee or so, maybe mid thigh.
Possibly, yeah, but the trees they have in that game are about as tall as people. They look really small. Whereas
Yeah, but it's
I kind of get
yeah.
I kind of get it for the game, but in reality, though, if you were to think about it, though, they would roughly be, you know,
Yeah, mid thigh or so.
yeah, mid-thigh or so. They'd be something a mech of the size of a rifleman could reasonably take cover at. Thinking I might also be misremembering MechWarrior 5 too.
No, this scale is just weird
yeah,
in MechWarrior 5.
because it's been a while since I played it. Been a hot while since I played. Well, let's go ahead and take this tree. We're gonna move it back here, I think. Or actually, if we really want to be cheeky about that tree, grab this, cut it out, and we'll put it just, well, right in here. Happy tree, some here, there.
Maybe throw, as well as the firs, which is what you're drawing, maybe throw some pines in there as well.
Yeah.
You know, the long bare trunk with the little bundle of tree branches on top.
Yeah, I'm just doing trees as
Just
they
doing
are.
what feels good.
Yeah, these are just trees as they appear in the head.
Exactly.
Plus, also, I've got a nice example right in front of me too. You know, of your fir/pine tree.
Yep, fair enough.
But one of the routes I do drive for work, they have one of those towers that's cosplaying as a tree,
Yes.
and it looks terrible.
I know they like every once in a while they do a good job at it, but most of the time it's just, yes, fellow trees, look, I am definitely a tree.
Yum, photosynthesis, eh? And I mean, and the reason they did this one up is because like in or near a golf course, it's just like, wow, they probably did that just to get the members to shut up. And you know what? I would have taken the tower over that piss poor job. There we go. You know what we'll do? Actually, let's go ahead and go into the background here. Let's put some peaks back here. Yeah, this is really just starting to come out, I think pretty decently. Oh, son of a bitch, what's going on up here? What's going on up here, picture? What's going on? Oh, that's so stupid. I pulled the yellows down a little bit, that's right. And in doing so, it showed where it left off. Yeah, that's what it did. Let's go ahead and take that back. There. You know what? That looks fine as is, actually. A little bit of hot chocolate with some rum chata in there.
Very nice, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
I've always liked hot chocolate and tequila as well.
Interesting.
But hot chocolate and rum is a classic.
Yeah, well, rum chata is it's a horchata. What the? It's a different kind of alcohol beverage, and it's also makes a great substitute in Cinnamon Toast Crunch if you're out of milk. Not that I would know. Not that I would know, but you know, time makes fools of us all. That one will not be staying here. This one. Paste and cut. And that can go right there. Behind the back. Actually. To consider this properly, it would be under the mech, you're right. Because if he came down from this direction, so let's go ahead and pop that back in place there. Essentially the base is there. Nah. We are gonna move it though. We'll move it back behind. he walked around in that because I don't feel like rearranging things under the big stompy foot.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and hit that save button there. That's a good one. Always use. Alright. Let's grab some trunks here. What's a good color for trunks? For tree trunks. Especially. Ooh. It's a little bit darker though. And then. Let's see here. That's not bad at all.
Poor kitty continues to starve.
Dan, feed your cat. Discount Dan, feed
Still
your
not
cat.
dinner time. Still not dinner time.
Are you even gonna have Are you gonna have a cat by the time dinner time comes?
I don't think so. No.
Ah. Well, you heard
No,
here, but
he's going to return to the void. Just waste away to nothing.
from whence he came,
Yes.
from whence he is. And you know what? The misses in the brush kind of make it look like there's snow on the trunk. So I like that. I like that, but I don't like that big blob of brown I got going on right there. No one's really going to see these, but we're going to know they're there. Get some brown on the underside if anyone looks really close at this. Are there branches in there? There are pseudo branches in there, yes. There are pseudo branches in these trees. God.
They are very definitely trees. Do not worry, fellow trees. I am definitely a tree.
Photosynthesis, am I right?
Delicious, delicious sugars. Delicious.
Sunlight, how refreshing.
And water. Such wonderful water.
Bountiful it is. That's not all that bad. Let's go hit that save button again. You know what? We actually may call this done this time around. We'll probably come to something new next week. But well, you know what we could do? One thing we can get some stars up in that sky. Now, if we were hacks, which we are, we could just go here to the effects. If we wanted to, we could use the star pen here. Hang on, let's make it real campy here. We could just use the star marker, just put some stars up in the sky like that. Ooh, twinkle, twinkle, little bastard. No, we're better than that. Or we could use these stars. Ooh. Even the sparkler isn't. Even this sparkle actually isn't. Well, that's a pretty big stamp there, but like, that's not all that bad actually. I might actually end up using that one actually, because I. Okay, what was the spark? All right, let's take a look at these sparkles. See what they look like. So we've got sparkle. That's okay. What does this default at? That defaults at something. 70, wow, 75 really? Okay, well, it's that. There's. Oh, that's a lot of change in there I don't want to do. Alright, hang on. 75. Kind of like that one, and then there's this Sparkle Sea here. Ooh. Okay, I think it might be the Sparkle A. Because that at least does different patterns.
Yeah, Sparkle A definitely looks better.
Yeah, because C is just you're stamping one down. And B is different sizes, but I like the intensity that A brings in the individual stars. Or we just do star B. Ha ha ha. But no, these brushes are pretty interesting. Like this blood splatter one, that looks pretty neat. That's just weird. I think glitter could kind of work too, although we all know it is the herpes of the craft world. All right, but stars are actually more white.
Just what the universe needs.
Yep. All right. So we're at 75. Let's see. Let's look at 50. Oh, that. Ooh. Okay. So. The smaller the brush you go, the more grouped together, more intense they look. But the bigger the brush you go, 250 here, or 300 rather, the smaller and more spread out they are. Which I honestly think is pretty interesting, because you'd think with the smaller brushes, you'd get smaller looking stars, but no, it's just the opposite. The larger brushes. See, that's 400 right there. You can barely tell they're there. But if I go to 4, okay. And again, we're also zoomed out pretty well too, but still, there's like a whole bunch of stars just in one plopping there. So let's try 150 here. I think that's not bad. That's not bad. I'll just put some on each sky layer. I honestly don't know if I like the way this layer looks now. I like how these two are interacting, but this one is kind of throwing me off. It does seem a little too light.
Which layer?
This layer right here, I'm swapping off and on. This third sky layer, it's a little too light comparatively.
It is, yeah.
So let's go ahead, turn these off. I just want to go back, get rid of the stars I've placed on there. Let me grab see how this one will look. Punch that here. How does Monofill go to work for this? Monofill will do the job I want it to do.
Yeah, that looks better.
It does, but I think that would look a lot better.
Maybe a little dark.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and have that just barely above the horizon, I think. And we're going to add a fourth one here. Try and get something a little in between these two colors here. So let's grab this color, and I think I just used the airbrush tool for this. That's a little too big. Let's go 150 and just kind of just. I think that's a pretty decent medium between those. I don't know. No, I think a little darker here. Try this. No. No more in this direction? Close. Try this one. I think that'll do it, actually. Yeah, you know what? Don't mind this terribly, so I think that will work. Yeah, I think we'll do that. A little more there. And we'll just go back. Just to our off-white here. And let's go ahead and just drop a few more stars down now. So there, there, and then on this layer. Oh, wait, wrong layer. This layer. Pop some there, and over there. You know what? I think that might do it. I think that might do it for this image here.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. It's just a lot of just experimentation, which, you know what? That's what art's about. It's just experimenting, see what works, see how you can get see what you can make new out of the tools you have, you know? That's what a lot of art's like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you know what? You're right. Let's get a little bit of that melted snow as you suggested. That's not actually a bad idea. So we're just going to go this picture here.
Or maybe even just put like a few rocks around it or something.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. I'm going to grab. What's this going to look like? So that's good. Ooh, you know what? I think we can get that to work. Let's bring us to 12 here. A little bit of a dark green. Oh wow, they are really screaming now. I heard that. I heard that one. You are torturing this poor thing. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's go a little darker though. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll call that good. We've got that saved. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just save that one more time. Close our folders here.
Saving it multiple times is very important. Everyone knows that the computer only does it through repetition.
You don't fucking trust autosave ever.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
Even though I press the save button, you don't trust it. Alright. We're just going to go ahead and save this as a PNG file now. And you know it's good because we can't see any of the backfill under any of that.
Absolutely.
Which is that color there. Really can't see any of that. So we've done good there. We've done good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'll be posting this in the Ogs in just a little bit here. But yeah, figured this is just you know, it's a guy on patrol. You know what? Just decided to sit down, have a nice quiet evening.
Yeah.
Don't know where this is at, but you know what? This is my kind of place, though. So, I think with that, we're going to start winding down. Later tonight, I'm sure we've got Vulcan the farm heads starting, you know, getting up to their farming shenanigans. So, if you guys want to